Hello, guys. Welcome back to TFD. All right, this one is going all the way to Indiana because it looks like Becky Hammond and Aja Wilson, yes, of all people, are claiming that the Indiana Fever are getting a special whistle. Let's break this down. Let's go. Now, before we dive into this whole controversy, let me remind you, I told you all from the start that something felt a little off with the Indiana Fever whistle. Going back to the regular season, the calls for them just seemed different. I broke it down for y'all and suggested that maybe, just maybe, Kathy made a call to adjust the whistle in favor of the Fever to boost viewership. And what did I say? Follow the money, always. And look, right now, the WNBA has two major issues. Referees who are, let's be real, struggling, and ratings are tanking. Now, I'm not saying there's some grand conspiracy, but let me be clear. Something's definitely happening with this Indiana Fever whistle. And honestly, I'm here for it. Think about it. The Indiana Fever have been on the receiving end of some of the worst calls all season, and last year too. They were never given a break. No whistle in their favor whatsoever. And now, suddenly, it's like the stars have aligned. Caitlin Clark is out. The Fever is still the hottest storyline in the WNBA. Ratings are down, and all of a sudden, Indiana is getting 30-some calls per game. Come on, what's happening here? Becky Hammond has made it very clear. She's telling the world loud and proud that something is up with this whistle. And my point is this. Don't try to play devil's advocate here. We all know for years that special whistles existed for some teams, and nobody said a word. But now that the Rabbits got the gun, suddenly it's an issue. So, yeah, it's wild. It's messy. But it's also the kind of chaos that makes sports so damn entertaining. And let me tell you, I'm all eyes on Indiana right now, because the storyline isn't slowing down anytime soon. Special whistles, hot calls, and ratings drama. This is exactly what makes the WNBA Playoffs must-watch TV.
Got the overall flow of the game.
Well, they shot 34 free throws and we shot 11. Next question.
Becky, you guys didn't lead for the vast majority of the game. You had that run in the third where you pulled it in one, but what did you feel like was the biggest difference versus?
Just our defense. You know, we're better when we play out our defense. We didn't get a lot of stops. We had a lot of free throws. It didn't at all affect the game, affects the flow of the game. But it was us on the defensive end.
Was it just like a execution or more so energy on that side of the floor?
Probably more energy. I think we know what we're supposed to be doing for sure. You know, this is game 4. But you still have to come out there and, you know, our pickup points always tell me kind of where we're going to be at, and they were not good.
Coach, here.
Okay.
I wonder what happened on the play where you called timeout and you didn't have it. Was it like?
Yeah, I think that was a mistake.
All right.
That's what that was, a good old-fashioned mistake. I thought I had 2 in a reset, and I only had 1 in a reset. So we got to be sharper there, for sure.
Questions for players at all in the room?
I don't even have it. Aja, what's the biggest thing you're going to be stressing with the team as you guys go back home and head to Tuesday?
Defense. That's it.
All right, we'll go to Callie on Zoom. Callie?
Just a question for what informed your rotation? I think this was maybe the most we've seen of Jewel Lloyd in the postseason, and then not a lot of Dana Evans.
Callie, can you repeat the first part of your question, please?
Some of the rotations because we saw more Jewel.
Yeah, just what informed your rotations tonight? What did you like that you were seeing from Jewel that informed her increased minutes, and then maybe why were Dana Evans' minutes restricted so much?
It wasn't about just restricted minutes, it's just who I feel is best in the moment. Dana didn't do anything specifically wrong. I didn't think we were getting downhill as well as we had in the past, so I want a different pathway. You saw more Megan because Liz was in a lot of foul trouble. So the rotations were the rotations. I mean, everybody's capable that steps out on that court. Everybody knows what we're doing. But I felt like we were getting pounded a bit on the inside, so I didn't want to go too small. And a lot of times the rotations, it puts a smaller player out there.
Sabrina?
Asia, just the look on your face while you're looking at that box score, I'm wondering what's really standing out to you there.
I was just looking at the fouls. Like Liz had 5, Jackie had 5, Chelsea had 5. And that's very interesting to me because I'm not saying we don't foul. Yeah, we foul here and there, but that's very interesting.
Megan had 4.
What? Oh my God, that's interesting. That's what I was looking at. We'll do better. We gotta play better defense.
By interesting, you mean that shit.
Yeah, I can't say that because I got a brain to protect. But
Just say it, I have no plan.
yeah, it's interesting. But we'll be better.
Coach, how much Liz foul trouble impacted you on the rotation and her impact on the defensive end?
Yeah, I mean, it hurts us. We need to be able to play Liz heavy minutes. She's been an impactful player in this series. I gotta go back and look at the tape, but it seemed like there was a lot of grabbing and holding down there. That got called one way.
Anything else?
I did appreciate it was a little tighter called, but tighter on both ends would have been nice.
Isabel?
Hi, yes, this question is for Chelsea. As one of the vocal leaders in this on this team for the guards, what exactly are you going into this game 5 and making sure that you guys are giving Asia more help and that there is going to be a little bit more consistency?
I mean, Asia said it. Defensively, we gotta be a lot better as guards and our pickup points. So in helping rebound, I gotta be better. I can't have so many turnovers and let them go out of transition. So defensively, that's gonna be what we're gonna be focused on right now.
All right, anyone else in the room? Alexa, last couple, please.
Miss Asia, it looked like they really were intentional about going to Aaliyah in the second half. What was, I guess, difficult about containing her? I know you guys kind of touched on a few things, maybe with the foul calls, but what made it successful for them to keep going to her tonight?
I don't know. You're gonna have to ask Aaliyah that question. Honestly, you just do your work. You gotta do your work early and make it different. But Aaliyah did say I had a special whistle. She shot 13 today.
She said that to you?
Yeah, she said the last game I had a special whistle, which is cool. So we just gotta play their better defense, make her look a little difficult, and kind of go from there.
In the end, while Becky Hammond's claims about a special whistle for the Fever have gone viral, the focus from players and coaches remains clear. Defense is the key. The team knows what they need to do, from better energy on the floor to smarter rotations, limiting turnovers and protecting the paint. Mistakes happen, fouls pile up, and adjustments are necessary, but the message is simple. Play harder, execute better, and rely on fundamentals. As they head into Game 5, the emphasis is on stopping their opponents, helping each other on defense, and staying sharp. Because no matter controversy, WNBA success comes down to how you play on the court, not the calls off it.